Welcome to Cosmic Intuitive Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I did pre-pull a card from the Gateway Light activation, and you received Ancestral Realm, Karmic Release, Healing the Lineage, and Boundaries. I'm going to read you a little bit from the book here, and it says, even though they may no longer be on the physical plane, our ancestors are living through our choices and experiences. When someone decides to walk the spiritual path, whether they realize it or not, their life becomes an answer to their ancestors' prayers. When this card comes to you, it initiates healing on all levels, but particularly with the family line. You have the opportunity to go beyond the challenging energies of your family lineage. Keep your boundaries strong, but be open to carving a new path. Your ancestors are with you now and are here to hold a sacred and safe space so that you can rest. We're going to pull a few cards from the Psychic Tarot Oracle and then get into the original tarot. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest, and energies can be swapped. And I would appreciate a like and subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell. And let's get started. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we did get obstacles and challenges. You might be facing some obstacles and challenges right now, especially if you are in that ancestral realm. You're creating boundaries, you're standing up for yourself, and you are releasing those karmic patterns and karmic things that are tied to our ancestral past. We did get Authority, that is the Emperor, and the basic tarot, the original tarot, that is Aries Major Arcana. This can be you or the energy you're embodying. It is another fellow fire sign, so this can be you. But the Emperor he's a boss. He makes those decisions. He stands up for what's right. He's very assertive and confident. And then you got Fertility, which is the Empress. Very nice. So you've got Emperor and Empress. The Empress, so this is a divine pair here. The Empress embodies that self-love. She embodies her intuition, and she is very balanced and goes off of that heart source. She embodies that love. Start with the Erotic Fantasy Tarot and see what wants to come forward. You do have a divine pair on the table, and it could be creating some obstacles and challenges right now while you are working through your boundaries and healing that ancestral lineage. You both could be mirroring each other in the moment, dealing with the same situations but different. There could be some mental entrapment around this, which is one of the challenges and obstacles. Bottom of the deck, we did get the Queen of Pentacles. This is an earth energy. So this is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But the Queen of Pentacles is abundant. She's stable. She's grounded. And she knows her self-worth. We got the Hanged Man. That's gaining a different perspective on the situation. The Seven of Swords is an action card. It's saying that the time is now. But it's also can somewhat be a deception card. And this can just be deceiving yourself. We'll get some clarifiers on this to get some more details. We got the Fool, which is taking that leap of faith for a new beginning. The Two of Wands, so this can be at a distance from you, but it's also making that choice. It's making the choice to take that leap of faith. It's making a choice to embody a new beginning. They get the Eight of Cups, so this is a walking away energy. You're walking away from those obstacles and challenges, walking away from emotional discontent, and going towards your ultimate happiness, which is that 10 of Cups. We got the 10 of Swords, so it is a completion of a cycle. The 10 of Swords is all those swords that are in your back. It's all those past manipulations, betrayals, things that have hurt us in our past, and that's what you're walking away from and leaving that behind and completing that cycle. We did get the Wheel, so this has something to do with your destiny and your karmic wheel. It can have to do with balancing out your own energies, your own masculine and feminine energies, especially since we got the divine pair up top here. But it is something to do with your destiny. Grab some clarifiers here to get some more info. Let's check out what this Two of Wands is. This is that choice that we have to make. It can sometimes be going back to school, traveling, but it looks like it's a choice to take that leap of faith for a new beginning. Finding your passion again, finding your creativity, getting inspired, finding a different perspective on the situation and gaining some spiritual enlightenment. Bottom of the deck, we got that Nine of Swords, which is that anxiety, sleepless nights, things that are keeping you up at night and causing restlessness. We did get the Queen of Swords. This can be you, the energy that you're dealing with, or someone, the energy that you are embodying. Queen of Swords is an air energy. That's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. She tends to be a bit more logical than lead with her heart. So her energies aren't necessarily balanced because she can be very closed off in her heart, but she is all about speaking her truth, communication, authenticity. And again, she does know her self-worth, but she tends to be a bit more logical. It is a sideways energy. So sideways energies for me just mean that wheel is turning and that energy is fluid right now. We did get that leap of faith, that Fool. This is taking that new beginning. It was sideways, so it is an energy that is in movement right now. That is that choice that is being made. And then we got the Five of Wands. So all fives are transformation, but this is some kind of conflict. This can be arguments with this Queen of Swords. It can be a competitiveness, but it is a choice that needs to be made. This can also be like an internal conflicts with our own energies. Again, it can be talking about balancing those masculine and feminine energies within yourself. So sometimes that can cause, if they're out of balance, those masculine and feminine energies within you, it can cause internal conflicts. But this is some kind of choice that needs to be made. It is causing anxiety and sleepless nights, but it is requiring to go inwards, find that spiritual enlightenment, find that internal light, and set your boundaries and release those things. It is something that can take some time. It is a slower moving process, but know that wheel is working, and it is all about divine timing. Seven of Swords. Let's see what this is. This is usually taking action now in something. Sometimes it can be self-deception. But it is all about like breaking those chains and going forward. This could be the chains of your ancestral past. Some things like that, they don't even really make sense to us because we don't really understand them or know them, but that doesn't mean that they still aren't bound and chained to us. We have the Ace of Swords, so this is for a new beginning. This can be communication that's coming in. This can be clarity that's coming in from the divine, from setting and healing that lineage and releasing karmic patterns and toxic behaviors. A lot of clarity does come in with that. You got the Knight of Swords, so this is some kind of communication that's coming in. This can be from a person, or this is just divine clarity and communication that's coming in. We got the Five of Cups, so that is sadness, loss, depression. Again, fives are transformation. So there is going to be clarity with this communication, or whatever it is that's coming towards you, that's going to get you out of this Five of Cups energy. Right now, you might be a bit sad and depressed, and that's part of that self-deception, right? So this is an energy that's going to be coming forward and giving you that clarity to move you out of that energy. We did get the Emperor again here sideways. That is Aries major arcana, so you could be dealing with an Aries. But it is, again, he is a boss. He's assertive. He's confident. And he makes major choices in life decisions. And then you got the Empress. So it is a divine pair. Again, but this can also be talking about balancing your own energies within you to get yourself out of that loss and depression and sadness energy, and just trust your own intuition, set your boundaries, and just know that you do have, the capabilities within you to heal, and that you have that opportunity to go beyond challenging energies within your family lineage, if this is something to do with your masculine and feminine energies within yourself. Okay, so it looks like here we got that Ace of Swords, right? That communication, clarity. This is also a victory card. It is a reciprocal energy, something you will be receiving. It is balanced. It is to do with a relationship, so this is some kind of partnership. So it is a reciprocal partnership, and there will be victory and clarity that's coming in with this. You do have Archangel Michael here, so that's healing. It's finding that balance and that patience, but know that you are divinely protected, and you do have angels here to help heal with those energies. And it's healing some mental conflict. So you have the fives here. You have 3 5s, so you have 5 5 5, and actually you got 5 5 5 5 because you got the obstacles and challenges. But this is one of those obstacles and challenges, right? That mental conflict, that confusion that we're facing, and it could be around a King of Wands. The King of Wands is a fire energy that can be you. We all embody those masculine and feminines, or this is a fellow fire energy that you are dealing with, and it is also Aries and Leo. But the King of Wands, he's creative, he's passionate, he's driven, and he's very charismatic. Okay, Eight of Cups, that's that walking away energy, walking away towards your emotional, happy, fulfillment energy. Could be a King of Cups that is coming towards you, or the energy that is being embodied. We did get Scorpio's major arcana. This is a rebirth energy. So within walking away and leaving those emotional discontents behind, there is a rebirth energy that is happening. We did get that Temperance out, and that is Archangel Michael again. He comes for that balance, for that healing, and to embody patience. There's that receiving energy, a reciprocal energy, and that balanced energy. The Nine of Swords, that's that sleepless nights, the anxiety. So Archangel Michael could be coming in to help heal some energies right now that are happening late at night for you. You might be getting like nightmares or just some restless sleep, and you just know that you are getting healing during that time. Listen to some Hertz frequencies while you sleep. That does help a lot balance out those chakras and help heal. Because there are wounds of the past. The Nine of Wands are somebody that has been through a lot of trials and tribulations. It is a wounded energy, but it is a warrior energy. It's somebody that's willing to stand and fight for what's right, stand up for themselves, and just know that there is a rebirth energy happening with this energy. And it is a resting period right now, recovering from past energies, from those past wounds. And just remain balanced within that. Okay, let's see what this completion is. This 10 of Wands, completing all the past pains and betrayals. It can be completing and healing our ancestral line. You do have victory at hand with this completion. This can be completing like a no contact situation if that's what's happening for you. Okay, so this might be some type of no contact. It is left you brokenhearted because there is no contact, but it looks like it's a completion of that cycle. It's just something that's going to take time. You did get the 7 of Pentacles sideways. So again, that's nurturing yourself. It's nurturing the situation. And just know that it is going to take time. When you plant your seeds, they don't grow overnight. It is something that takes its time. King of Swords. So this is a air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This can be you or the energy you're dealing with, but he is, he leads with authenticity. He has that double-edged sword. So sometimes his words can hurt, but he embodies truth and he's very logical. So sometimes he does tend to be a bit closed off in his heart space. So there is balance needed in that. And that's partially probably one of the things of why it's going to take some time, because of past pains and things that have hurt the heart. And it is a relationship. It is that 2 of Cups. So it does have to do around some type of relationship that has left probably one or both of you brokenhearted. But there is a completion energy here. So you did get that 3 of Swords, that brokenheartedness, the 10 of Swords. So it's a completion of that. And then you got the 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. So there is a wish fulfillment behind this energy, but it's just going to take some time. So while you're in this like confusion energy, or this waiting period, or this period of setting your boundaries and knowing your worth, just pour into yourself, give yourself some love, nurture yourself, put yourself in those calmer waters, and just know that there are things happening behind the scenes right now. Sometimes we don't always see them, but they are happening. All right, let's see what this Fool is. This is that leap of faith onto new beginnings. Couldn't be traveling, moving. Stay grounded and balanced during this time. Two of Swords. So this is that internal decision that needs to be made. It is going inwards, finding that inner strength. Two of Swords sometimes can be like feeling at a crossroad, because you know that there is a decision that needs to be made. And it looks like that decision has to do with walking away. This is that 8 of Cups. So it is something that is working right now because it is sideways. That energy is fluid, but it does have to do with walking away from being emotionally disconnected, emotionally discontent, going towards that 10 of Cups, your ultimate wish fulfillment. We did get the Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving knight, but all knights are messengers, and it's just something that's going to take time. But this knight, you know, he embodies that slow and steady wins the race. So it is something that will happen. You will be getting a message that is coming in, but it's a leap of faith. It's a choice that needs to be made. It has not been made yet, but just know that, again, that there are energies that are working behind the scenes. And there's that wheel. That's that destiny that's at play right now. So, and it is in reverse. So that wheel is moving in order to move these energies and get things unstuck. And then we got the 5 of Swords. So that's that mental conflict, that confusion. It can be conflict with others. but it is a transformation number. So this is transforming. That wheel is turning. So there will be a choice that is being made in order to make that wheel turn. So it does look like somebody has made that choice, but again, it is something that's going to take time. This can be at a distance from you. So again, this might be that no contact situation, or at least very minimal contact. But go inwards, find that inner light, that inner strength, that inner knowing. Work on healing yourself, setting your boundaries. All right, let's see what the wheel is. This is that destiny. Trusting your intuition with the situation, releasing karmic patterns, finding that inner strength and courage to go inwards and shine that light. You do have victory at the split. Six of Swords, so that's going on to those calmer waters. So this wheel is turning and this destiny is happening for you in order for you to go on to calmer waters. We have Justice here, which is Libra's major arcana, but this is also, it can be like karmic justice, it can be legal matters, but it's also a balanced energy. So it's finding that balance between our head and our heart with the situation. Ten of Swords, so that again was up here. So this is a completion of an energy. Just find the balance in that. And then the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So this is like not seeing your wish fulfillment coming to fruition, right? So just know that again, that wheel's turning. This has to do with divine timing and your destiny. And sometimes just because we don't see them doesn't mean that they're not happening. So trust within your inner knowing, that inner strength, your intuition, to know that there are completions of cycles happening. Gain a higher perspective on the situation and some spiritual enlightenment around it to help balance out those energies. Okay, last one here is the Hanged Man. This is gaining that different perspective, gaining spiritual enlightenment. Sometimes it can be a stuck energy. So let's see what comes out with this. There might be some confusion during that time when you are gaining that spiritual enlightenment and setting boundaries and healing. It can sometimes be confusing. It can feel turbulent, but you are going to those calmer waters, gaining a different perspective on our karmic releasing. There's those calmer waters, that Six of Swords again. We got the Seven of Cups, so this is a confusion energy. So just gain a different, higher perspective on the situation. There could be a bit of confusion or daydreaming. You can be, during this time, being shown a lot of different options that you have available to you. And again, just, find that higher perspective on it to help with that clarity. We did get the King of Cups, so this can be you or the energy you're embodying or somebody you're dealing with. It is a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But the King of Cups is emotionally stable. He's emotionally available, and he's very abundant with his emotions. So he is seen as like the sweetheart card. But again, he is emotionally stable. He's used to emotional confusion energies and staying grounded within those. And then we did get the Magician. So this can be something that's being manifested, or this is just you or this energy knowing that you are magical. You have it within you to create your own reality and to just utilize those energies that are around you, utilize all your elements, and trust that inner knowing, that inner strength, and that intuition so that you can go on to calmer waters. Let's grab a couple cards from the Dragon Oracle to close this out. right, we got the Black Dragon from Saturn. Brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. Concentrate, focus on your ultimate vision. Congratulate yourself, you have passed a test. Very nicely. So again, just focus on that vision and embody this magician energy. You can manifest your own realities. You can manifest your ultimate vision and just gain that spiritual enlightenment and spiritual discipline. Magenta Dragon enables you to bring forward your soul wisdom, awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understanding. Prepare for accelerated ascension. I hope this has helped. Thank you for tuning in.